Alright, continuing our adventures with at least and at most. 52 cards are standard deck, and they're talking about 5 card hands as before. If there are no conditions, then the number of ways this can happen is 52C5. All the cards are the same, and you just get 5 of them, and that's the end. So 52, combination 5, 2,598,960. At least 4 red cards could mean 4 red, or it could mean 5 red. That's the most we can have in a 5-card hand. Now, the total is always 5 cards, so if they're saying there's 4 red cards, that must mean there's also 1 black card making up our total. And if all the cards are red, then that's it. That's our complete list. So, how many ways can these things happen? Half the deck, so 26 cards, are red, so we get 26C4 for that, times, and there are 26 black cards, so 26C1 for those. 26, combination 4, 14,950 ways to get the red cards, and 26C1 is just 26. Don't waste your time keying that in. So 388,700 is the number of ways to get a 4 red, 1 black hand. And if they're all red, then you just have 26C5. 26 red cards, you're getting 5 of them, and we won't even mention black cards because none are being dealt. 26, combination 5, 65,780. Now, both of these are at least 4 red cards, so to get our total, we have to add those 2 up. 0 plus 8, 7 plus 7 is 14, carry a 1, 9 plus 5 is 14, carry a 1, 9 plus 6 is 15, carry a 1, 454,480 if I'm not mistaken. And finally, at most 2 kings. If 2 is the maximum, then that means we could have 2 kings, and there would be 3 non-kings. Or we could have 1 king and 4 non-kings. Or we could have no kings whatsoever, which would mean we got dealt 5 cards that weren't kings. So, let's set all this up. 2 kings, 4C2. There are 4 kings, we're getting 2 of them. And there are 48 cards which are not kings, we're getting 3 of those. Or, there are 4 kings and we're getting 1 of them. And there are 48 non-kings, we're getting 4. Or, there aren't any kings, and from the 48 cards that aren't kings, we're getting 5. Oh, now we get to grind out all of that. For C2. My shortcut for C, if you remember, is math left 3. If you can memorize that or jot it down so you can look at it quickly, it allows you to get through combinations a little bit faster because you aren't spending quite as much time negotiating menus. 48C3, you go 48, math left 3, 3. 17,296. 4C1 is simply 4. Don't waste your time with that. 48C4 is 48, math left 3, 4. 194,580. And 48C5, 48, math left 3, 5. 1,712,304. So to finish this up, 6 times, I'm doing the calculator off screen just so I don't have to keep switching windows again. 103,776. For 1 king and 4 non-kings, we have 4 times 1,94580. is 778,320. And then we have our 1,712,304 for a grand total of 1712304. I get 1,816,080 possible ways to get at most 2 kings.